A prison so broken, even the guards are afraid to walk the halls. A warden so twisted, even nightmares feel like mercy. And what he's about to do will cross every line you can imagine. My name is Jessica Moore, and welcome to Jessica Recaps. This story drops us inside Bush State Prison, one of the most violent facilities in the country. And running this place is a man who thrives on chaos, Bill Boss. One day, Bill and his loyal accountant, Dwight, sit in his office watching The Human Centipede 3. Bill laughs it off, calling it stupid and unrealistic, but Daisy, his assistant, admits she actually likes it. That's a mistake. Bill immediately humiliates her. A call comes in, another violent incident in the prison, and this is where things start to spiral. On the way, Dwight warns Bill. Their prison has the worst stats in the country. One prisoner in particular, number 297, threatens him in the most disturbing way possible. Bill promises revenge, and you can tell he means it. Moments later, they find a guard bleeding out after being stabbed. The attacker, prisoner 178, is still screaming threats. Bill doesn't hesitate. He asks which hand the man uses, then brutally breaks it, snapping bone through flesh. It's horrifying, but for Bill, it's just another day. The prisoners start chanting against him. Bill loses control. He pulls out his gun and fires wildly down the hallway, demanding respect. But no one listens, and that drives him insane. Back in his office, Dwight tries to suggest a real solution, but Bill ignores him. Instead, he opens a package, something grotesque, a jar filled with dried human organs. He eats one without hesitation. Yeah, this man is completely unhinged. Suddenly, Bill gets a call. A voice tells him a death squad is coming. Terrified, he hides under his desk with a gun, but it turns out it's just a prank from an inmate. Bill snaps. And his revenge is brutal. He straps the prank caller, prisoner 346, to a table and pours boiling water over his face. The man screams as his skin melts, but even then he tells Bill he's already lost his soul. And somehow, things only get worse. Soon after, Governor Hughes arrives. He's disgusted by what he sees. He gives Bill 2 weeks to fix the prison, or he's fired. For a moment, it feels like things might change. But nope, Bill doubles down. He forces inmates to stand outside for hours in the blazing sun. Then he introduces a new punishment, castration. And his first victim? Prisoner 297. What follows is pure brutality. Bill performs the act himself, enjoying every second. Then he sends the remains to the kitchen. Later, he eats them for lunch. At this point, it's clear, Bill isn't just cruel, he's completely gone. That night, Bill has a nightmare. The prisoners overpower him. They torture him in the most horrifying way imaginable. He begs for mercy, but there is none. He wakes up shaken, and this changes everything. The next day, Dwight returns with someone unexpected, the director of the Human Centipede films, Tom Six. Now things get serious. Dwight explains his idea again, a massive human centipede made from the entire prison population. No more violence, no more rebellion, just total control. And this time, Bill listens. Even the prison doctor confirms it's medically possible. That's when Bill smiles. Because now, he's interested. But Bill doesn't follow rules. Soon, the prisoners are forced to watch the original film. Chaos erupts instantly. Riots break out. Guards are attacked. Everything falls apart. Daisy tries to escape, but she's caught. What happens to her is brutal and heartbreaking. Meanwhile, Bill runs. For the first time, he's scared. Eventually, special forces arrive and regain control. The prisoners are locked down again. And now, Bill has all the justification he needs. The next phase begins. One by one, inmates are sedated and dragged into surgery. Teams work non-stop. For a moment, it feels like justice. But then, Hughes changes his mind. He calls it genius, says it's exactly what America needs. And just like that, everything flips. After he leaves, Dwight demands credit for the idea. Bill hugs him, calls him a genius, then shoots him in the head. Cold, simple, final. He stages it as suicide and walks away. In the end, Bill stands naked in the tower, screaming into a megaphone, admiring his creation like a king looking over his kingdom, a prison turned into a nightmare. If you enjoyed this insane recap, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cinematic breakdowns just like this. And if you're ready for another wild story, check out the video on your screen now. 10-year-old boy having Hitler as his imaginary friend. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one.